Yeah, 46 people accused in this trial in total. Well, actually, over the last few months, only 8 have been attending court. That's because many of the accused are still believed to be in Syria, some of them fighting, some are actually believed to have died. But the authorities here said that we were still pursuing cases against these individuals because they wanted to show that anyone who goes to Syria, that they could face prosecution upon their return. And we've had the verdicts just begun to be read out by the judge in the court behind me in Antwerp, where there is huge security, numerous armed police officers inside that court. And as you say, the leader of Sharia for Belgium, this Islamist group which wanted to establish Sharia law in the country, Fouad Belkacem, he has been sentenced to 12 years in prison. He was asked to stand as the verdict was read out. He actually smiled at one stage, looking to his lawyer as the judge was speaking.
And just thinking about the leader of the group, because I know you've been speaking to relatives of some of the other young men involved, they blame him, don't they, for radicalising, recruiting their sons?
Yes, he was the leader of Sharia for Belgium, and he in court was accused of recruiting, of radicalising, of seeking out these young men, dozens of them, and then sending them to Syria to fight with groups like Jabhat al-Nusra, so-called Islamic State, and so on. And some of them, like I say, are believed to be out there still fighting. Some of those who have been on trial in this case, some of the defendants have returned from Syria. They are returnees, and some of them, they were still supporters of Fouad Belkacem. They argued in court that he wasn't the reason why they travelled to Syria, that they went there on their own accord. But other individuals who were on trial, namely one in particular, Guillaume Bontink, a 19-year-old from Antwerp, he always said that he had been radicalised by the organisation, and his evidence had been key in this trial to the prosecutors. It was described to me by one of the lawyers that his evidence stitched together the different parts of the prosecution's argument, which had up until that point relied mostly on wiretap evidence and evidence from social networks which they gathered from Syria and within Belgium.